resemblance to what is described in the Gnostic Gospels, in the Nag Hammadi scrolls. It's absolutely fascinating. I can't recommend this book highly enough to you. It's called, what is it called? Not in His Image. Not in His Image. That we're created in the Goddess image. And perhaps that's the in the Da Vinci Code, the fascination with Mother Mary. Is that a metaphor for the story of the Goddess? Demiurge, the reptilian, this parasitic aberration that she accidentally created, formed itself into what is literally, it's almost identical to what is described in the Bible as Satan and his minions and so on and so forth. And it is obsessed with control, it's obsessed with power. It feeds off the human energy, spiritual energy that we possess. Next. Reptilian. They're described in two varieties in the Nag Hammadi scrolls, one being specifically reptilian. They're aggressive, they're nasty, parasitic, and next. And the Greys. The Greys are more like little android robots of the reptilians. But it's the reptilians that are the minds of the intelligence behind me. Next week. Yeah. So all the iconic imagery you see of satanic forces and the occult and so forth are really describing what we find in the Nag Hammadi scrolls as the reptilians, or they refer to it as the archons, or the controllers and the magistrates. Next, please. Familiar? The Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Slightly reptilian eye, huh? Okay. Next. Son of a gun. Who is looking at us from the top of that pyramid? Who controls from the top of the pyramid? Next.
Oh,
show me.
Picture says it's 1,000 words.
More the devil than anybody else.
Moving on.
A minion of the archons. What has Eisenhower got to do with Pleiadians? Dwight Eisenhower.
A lot.
Hold on to your hats. You're probably, a lot of you are familiar with the rumor that back during the Eisenhower administration, the president disappeared to have a contact with extraterrestrials. Yes? Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Boy, we had a hell of a time keeping a secret on that one, didn't we? Yes. On February 20th, 1954, Dwight Eisenhower was allegedly playing golf at Palm Springs in California. He disappeared. Press corps had no idea what had become of the President of the United States. And they were kind of...
You went to see a dentist.
A dentist. You went to Mexico.
Nobody knew where he was. The press corps didn't know where he was. This is the President of the United States who's suddenly vanished. Time magazine, the reporters from Time magazine, the press release was first that the President had had a heart attack. Then the next press release was that he had died. President Eisenhower had died. And so James Haggerty, President's news secretary, was just in a complete panic, trying to get the press to calm down. So no. President Eisenhower is okay. He was eating a bite of chicken and he popped a cap on one of his teeth. And they had to rush him to a dentist. There's no record of any dental work that was, or any dentist that saw Dwight Eisenhower on the 20th of February, 1954. However,